Hey guys, in this video we are gonna see restaurant style paneer butter masala at home. So we take fresh cubes of paneer, tomatoes, cashew nuts, capsicum, onions, Kashmiri chili, green chili, garlic and ginger. These are the primary ingredients for making paneer butter masala. And then take a pan, add some butter, let's melt the butter, and then add dices of garlic, ginger, onions, Kashmiri chili, and maybe a single green chili if you like it to be a little bit spicier. And add a bit of salt, and then add all the onions and start sauteing them so that they are nice and tender. And also add your cashew nuts at this point. Once the cashew nuts added, and then you can also add the tomatoes. It's fine if you guys cut it like in big dices. Anyway, we are gonna blend it all to a fine paste, so don't worry about it. It just needs to cook a little bit. Yeah, and then once it looks like that, put it aside in a plate and let it cool. Once it's cool, put it in a blender and make it into a fine paste. So to the same pan, add a bit of butter. You can see the quantity here. A stick of butter, half a stick of butter maybe, and then you can add your paneer now. Let the butter melt, and then add your dices of paneer, onions, dices, and then capsicum. Here you guys can see Olivia is helping me here, and nicely saute them. Add a little bit of turmeric, red chili powder, and then nicely roast them or toast them in a way. So, and then let them cook on one side and let them get brown on one side, and then you can start making the gravy. Take a pan, add butter, and put bay leaves, cumin, and then green chili. And then now all the spices could be added. 2-3 cloves, 2-3 cardamom, cinnamon sticks, star anise, all of those things. Yeah, and let them all roast in the butter so that the flavor is enhanced. Once they are nicely roasted, it's time to add the paste that we blended. Yeah, and then also use some water to clean the blender jar, and then add that water as well, because that will add a little bit of save some gravy that is going to go to the sink anyways, and it gives a little bit of liquid to the gravy that we are going to make. And keep the stove in simmer so that things doesn't burn. That's very important. And now add the final water mixture, and then that's it. Now let them all cook and saute them. Let them come to a boil. You can add salt now if you want. You can add salt, and at this point you can also add a little bit of garam masala. So this is how it starts looking, and it will start to bubble. So that means it's almost getting cooked. Now we can add a bit of fresh cream here to add the richness of the milk, to give that flavor of the milk. Cream gives freshness to the dish, completely changes the dish flavor though. It feels so nice. So cream is very essential for paneer butter masala, I would say. And nicely sauteed. We are adding salt and a little bit of sugar to balance out the flavor. And then now we can add the paneer, the capsicum, and dices of onion that was sauteed earlier. And then that's it. Pretty much you just mix all of them together. And nicely saute them so that the vegetables soak and paneer soak in the gravy. Without breaking the paneer. Sometimes the paneer holds moisture. The paneer depends on the paneer that you buy from the store or you make it at home. Make sure they don't break. In theory, they should not break if it is a good quality paneer. And once they come to a boil, and make sure you do all this in a simmer, in a medium flame to low flame, not in a very high flame, because these are all already cooked anyways. And finally add some kasuri methi and add some cream over it. I generally use like a 13% fat cream, which is pretty much available in every supermarket, and that's it. Restaurant style paneer butter masala. Let me know how it tasted if you guys tried at home.